Okay, most of us are keenly aware of this, but I'll dramatically announce it anyway. Most budget-friendly leg extension / leg curl combination machines kind of suck. Most of them are plate-loaded with a wonky resistance curve that never quite hits the way that you want it to, and the really good ones that feel just right, well, usually those are selectorized systems, or worse, they're just really expensive. Listen, I know you read the title. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the Mikolo Taweret is a dream come true. It isn't, it's not perfect, and I have some genuine complaints, but all things considered, it's pretty good. All I have is my own opinion. Stick around and you can have it. Let's get to the video. Hey guys, it's Chris here with Strength and Steel Reviews. Once upon a time, I was a high school English teacher, and now, oddly enough, I'm a home gym equipment reviewer and a certified personal trainer. Odd career path aside, I've been searching for a proper leg extension, leg curl machine for quite some time now. Now, when I lived in North Carolina, I relied on the Freak Athlete HyperPro's leg developer functionality to fulfill these needs. Here in Florida, I've mostly been relying on Freak Athlete's ABX benches leg developer attachment. And in general, they were two great options, though never really satisfied me. Not really. I wanted something with a smoother resistance curve, and listen, as much as I appreciate functionality and innovation, I also just wanted a standalone piece. As I've stated many times, I really prefer a minimal setup with most of the exercises that I do in my home gym. I just want to sit my butt down and get to work. Some people don't mind setting up attachments and taking those additional steps. All power to you. That just is not me. Know thyself, people, and I do. After seeing Coop and Gluck's reviews, I decided that I wanted the machine from Lion's Cool, or I wanted this, the Taweret. And considering my positive experience with Mikolo thus far, I went with the Taweret. Speaking of which, if you've used either of those, comment below and share your experience with either, especially the Lion's Cool, because I remain eager to try it myself, and I would love to know how it stacks up against the Taweret. But anyway, Mikolo did agree, and they sent me the Taweret for free, and I was stoked about that. I still am, really, and thankfully, because Mikolo is awesome and because they have applied literally zero pressure upon me to release this review or to configure it in any way, I feel totally comfortable speaking my mind, which is really all I ever care to do. So yeah, if by the end of this video, after speaking my mind, you're interested and you want a Taweret for yourself, I'll provide a link below in the description. Buying it through there supports the channel, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. I really am, because honestly, if you're considering the Taweret, I think you're barking up the right tree. Usually this thing sits around 430 bucks, but right now, I've seen it discounted as low as 378 bucks on their website, which is kind of wild for what you're getting. For a quick comparison, the Rep Fitness leg developer, which I recently reviewed, comes out to like $600+ if you include that cable system, which you're gonna want to if you're already committing to the whole piece. To me, that is an astounding amount. The Taweret is a standalone machine for significantly less money. So at least for me, there's really no comparison here. Even with the faults that I will discuss soon, the value that you're getting from the Taweret comparatively in most cases is not in question. And this isn't just one of those good for the price situations either. It's actually well made. You've got anodized aluminum pins all throughout. You've got aluminum pulleys. You've got a laser cut sundial that I personally love. And overall, it just feels much more premium than you would ordinarily expect at this price point. As for the padding and the vinyl, listen, I know a lot of people get worked up about this kind of thing. I really don't. I'm a brute, that's true, ask my wife, but I hardly notice it when I'm training. In my experience, the padding here is very comfortable. Now in general, I'm not kicking back and hanging out in this thing, but there's also no pain or discomfort for me when I'm using it, but I'm really only sitting on it when I'm using it, and when I'm using it, I don't notice a damn thing. Now to me at least, what actually matters most is how it feels in use, and thankfully, this is where this machine stands out. You're getting a true 1-to-1 weight ratio, which means that you load what you lift. And because they've integrated a cable-driven system into the machine, the resistance curve is legitimately smooth all throughout the movement. Generally with plate-loaded machines, there's an uneven resistance curve. It's lightest at the bottom, it's heaviest at the top. Here that is not the case because of this cable integrated system. This thing feels really nice. It feels even. To me, it feels as good, if not better, than the Rep Fitness leg developer attachment when it's connected to a cable stack, and overall it feels better than the ABX leg developer attachment. But please keep in mind, if you're new to the home gym space, this is not a commercial grade machine. You're paying around $400 for it for a legitimate leg curl, leg extension machine. This is not going to be something that you'd find at your local Gold's gym. In some cases, it might actually feel better, but this is not of the highest quality, not the highest grade steel. It's not built to withstand a nuclear blast, but it is built well. And on top of that, it's just so easy to use. For one, you can just sit down and use it because it's a standalone piece. There's no complicated setup process with a leg developer attachment because, listen, number one, I don't like having an additional piece just sitting around in my gym. A leg developer attachment is not easy to store. Beyond that, you do also have to set it up. That includes either rolling it over and applying either weight to the weight horn, or worse, connecting the cable to your weight stack, a Vultra, whatever you're using. Either way, none of that is my jam. Here, I just plop my butt in the chair and I get to work. That's my jam. And second, transitioning from one movement to the next is gloriously simple. You just pull out the pin and either push the back pad down or you raise it up depending on the desired movement, and you're good to go. It is so easy. I'm not thinking about the setup process. It doesn't inhibit my desire to use the machine in any way. But despite all of this good, this is still a sub $500 machine. And there are definitely some drawbacks where that shows. First of all, the leg extension feels good. It does. But there is a vertical bar in place that limits your range of motion and prevents the kind of mind-boggling stretch that I so desperately want my quads to experience. Now, this is often the case with leg extension machines, commercial or otherwise, and I'm sure it's difficult to engineer a leg extension without the bar. Even on these leg developer attachments, it's the same thing. But man, it is still an annoyance. I wish it wasn't there. Second, the back pad for the leg extension movement doesn't go back far enough. That is kind of one of the benefits of those leg developer attachments that I discussed earlier. There's limitless back extension. But the negative of that would be that you don't have any back support. Because generally I would prefer back support, I just wish this back pad would scoot back a little bit further. I really do. As it stands, it's good, but it's not great. Another negative would be that the whole machine just kind of shakes a little bit. There's too much play in the pop pin here. To me, this is probably my greatest complaint. I really don't like how there's movement on both the leg extension and on the leg curl. It distracts me and it doesn't feel as solid and as sturdy as I would like. Anything that distracts me from the movement is going to be something that I discussed in earnest, and I don't like that. I don't like being distracted from the exercise. I want complete focus. Obviously, this is one of the big trade-offs of a budget piece, but yeah, I still don't like it, and I can't help but feel like there is a way to figure this kind of issue out. Don't ask me how, I just complain about things for a living, but surely someone brighter, yeah, they've got to be able to come up with a solution, right? I hope, but not me. Now, the leg curl in general feels great. The handles are where they should be, and thanks to the sundial, there's no issue of fully stretching out your hamstrings or finding the appropriate position for the pad behind your Achilles. The roller is adjustable too, and that's most excellent. There are enough adjustments here that this machine should fit most heights. For reference, I'm a little over 5'9", and here I am, quite comfortable. Another set of complaints for you, the weight horn is very long, a little too long for my liking. Now, it's clearly necessary because the Taweret just eats plates, which to me is another negative and one of the benefits of consolidating weight in something like a selectorized system, but that's a tale for another time. Lately, I've been using 4 full plates on the leg extension, and though I do think I'm about to graduate, that's still 4 plates that remain on or generally within the vicinity of this machine where they could be used elsewhere in this gym. And yeah, the weight horn juts out pretty far, so make sure that you have space to load and unload it. Depending on where you place this thing in your gym, that's going to matter. Overall, for a plate-loaded machine with a cable integrated system, this thing is fantastic. I do still want a selectorized system though. I do. And that Temple of Gains piece, I am eyeing it, man. Not yet, but eventually. I don't know when. For now, the Taweret is golden. It's super affordable. It feels really nice to use. And listen, it isn't perfect, but it's also a fraction of the price of a much more expensive machine that might not make that much of a difference for the average person anyway. I 100% recommend it. Mikolo is crushing it. Home gym equipment is peaking, man. I love it. This machine is here to stay, at least for now. It deserves a place in this gym, and it might deserve a place in yours. And also, I'm officially offering personal training online, so if you're training at home with any of the specialized gear in our little community, minimal or otherwise, and you want some help with your programming, dialing in your nutrition, or making the most out of the time that you actually have available, I'll leave a link below where you can schedule a consultation with me and we can see if I might be of some help. And join my membership channel if you want to see me grunt, sweat, and occasionally reveal some nugget of weightlifting wisdom or some unexpected fact about my personal life that you can't unhear. And subscribe for more home gym equipment reviews and more tips on how to stay in shape as someone who works out at home with minimal gear and probably minimal time. A lot of dads out there like me. Other than that, you stay strong and you stay steely, and I'll catch you in the next one. Adios, guys.